Hey YouTube, welcome to the channel. I wanted to try something new, and since I've always loved making music, listening to music, and discussing music, I thought I would start a music review series. Now, I know a lot of review outlets give ratings, but I don't want to do that. Taste in music is completely subjective, and I don't want to bring objectivity into this by assigning a quantity value to the albums that I review. I also don't want to discourage artists from following their path, their truth, and the sounds that they enjoy creating. I just want to talk about why I like stuff. So here it goes. I've had an affinity for dance music and other electronic genres since I was a child. Now, as a person in my 30s who spent time DJing, producing, and compulsively listening, I realize my love for those genres is because I'm fascinated with sounds. Whether generated by synthesis or a well-flipped sample, I just can't get enough of the human ingenuity that electronic music reveals. That being said, naturally, the sounds of Austrian-born, Manchester-based producer Salute found their way into my life, and I've patiently been awaiting the arrival of their debut album, True Magic. I must say that I'm a bit of a latecomer when it comes to this immensely talented producer's music. Joy, featuring Layla, first caught my ear a couple years ago, but it was Peach, a collaboration with Sammy Vergi, that fully reeled me into Salute's world. Their music finds a way to be refreshing and nostalgic at the same time, which makes sense to me, as Salute is a product of Britain's UK garage scene, but grew up with parents who played R&B and gospel records at home. To my ears, UK garage has been on the rise ever since Disclosure's Settle, at least in the US. I don't know if it ever needed to rise in the UK. Dance music across the pond is just way more ubiquitous. It's fully a part of pop culture. It exists in everyone's collective conscious. In the US, we certainly have dance music hotspots, but it's not quite the beast that it is in the UK. It's alternative, or underground, if you will. Not to say that dance music doesn't have any popularity here in the States, it's just that generally the American public doesn't seek it out. They'll accept it if it's packaged and spoon-fed as top 40 pop music. I'm getting distracted here. Where was I? Right. True Magic. True Magic is like popping your favorite disc into your Sega Dreamcast and letting the game wash over you until you become one with it. It's like going to the arcade to play Dance Dance Revolution and amassing a huge crowd behind you as you get perfect score after perfect score on a hard mode. It's like those levels in Super Mario Bros. When you end up way in the sky and there's nothing but coins and clouds. It's like cruising the highway in a 1991 Toyota MR2 to nowhere. You're just driving so you can listen to this album on repeat. Okay, I'll stop with the metaphors, but do you catch my drift? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? True Magic is pure bliss. It's got everything you'd need to keep you on the dance floor, even when you never wanted to go to the club in the first place. All while taking you back to childhood memories and the joy of video games. What I truly love about this album, and good albums in general, is that it tells a story. When you listen from start to finish, you're put into a world and you stay in that world until it's over. And it's not just Salute's world, it's a world that you remember. It's a world that we share. Salute skillfully combines the techniques of French touch with the stylings of UK garage and the nostalgia of another time. Their masterful use of chopped samples leaves you wondering if you're listening to sample or synth, while the rhythms compel you to move your body. The music grabs your attention from the moment you hear the ignition of some 90s sports car while the sounds of a dreamscape begin to hit your ears in the intro track, Start. From there, you seamlessly transition into Saving Flowers, one of the leading singles of the album, and collaboration with Salute's longtime friend, Rina Sawayama. From there, you're on a bouncy but smooth, bassy yet melodic journey in the clouds. True Magic was truly a collaborative effort with features from Disclosure, Sam Galatry, Piri, and repeat collaborator Layla. Do some tracks stand out over others? Sure, but I won't share my thoughts on that because ultimately the album plays best when you listen to it in its entirety. That's why I love it. Lots of producer DJs can pump out single after single for the dance floor, but Salute could really just let his album play and keep people moving while telling a story at the same time. If you think this album would be something that you'd enjoy, then you can obviously check it out on any streaming service, but you can also go directly to Salute's Bandcamp and buy yourself a vinyl record, a cassette tape, or a CD. It's a nice way to support the artist. The link will be below. Do you have an album you want to hear me review next? Leave a comment with suggestions. Also, you can check out my channel for original music and remixes by me, Physicianism. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time.